Krista, how have you been?
I'm good. How are you?
I've been doing good. So, how are you feeling about finals coming in next week?
Honestly, I'm a little stressed out. I've had a lot of assignments I've had due the past couple weeks, especially this week. I have a 3-page paper due that's actually due tonight, and then a 6-page paper that's due Sunday night for my psychology class. So it's been crazy. I had a test Monday, and of course, like next week's dead week. So the semester's starting to wrap up, and it's just kind of stressing me out a little bit.
I know it's coming to an end, and there's still like so much things ahead of us before we're finally finished with the semester.
I know, and it seems like this week especially, because it's the week before dead week, that all my assignments are due, because it's like all the teachers are trying to cram in those like last minute assignments so you get the points.
Yes, I feel.
So it's kind of like there's so much due during this week. So I literally like have been stressed out because of that, and then it's senior week for my sorority. So we've been doing, we have like an event every night we have to go to for the seniors because they're graduating, and it's like their last week, I guess, like being in like an official Gamma Phi on campus before they go like alum status. So like that's been crazy too. And like last night we had a philanthropy from 6 to 10 p.m. So like that was a 4-hour gap where I couldn't do any homework, and I was having to do all of that too.
Right,
So
have to do the sorority
I've been
stuff.
definitely having to do some time management.
Wow, Krista, it seems to me that you're feeling very stressed because you have had a busy schedule these past couple of weeks and also the weeks to come.
Yes, absolutely. I have been very stressed out here lately. Just like the past couple of weeks with everything that's been on my plate. It's been crazy.
Mm-hmm. Well, what are you doing to kind of start preparing for the finals coming up?
Well, I just kind of been trying to kind of take it day by day. Like, of course, this week I couldn't really study for my finals because I've had those 2 essays due. But next week I do have a final, and it's online, and that's during dead week, which I'm like really grateful that it's on dead week because it kind of takes the load off of another test actually on finals week.
Right.
So it's online, and so all I really have to do is I have a friend who's also in that class, and what I have to do is just we go downstairs and we bring our book, and it takes us maybe 45 minutes to do the test. And I haven't gotten lower than a 90 on the test, so
wow.
I'm really not that worried about that test. But on finals week, I have a test Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so that's kind of where it's going to start getting stressed out a little bit. But it's just going to be time management. I'm probably going to have to pull a couple all-nighters, but just knowing that after Wednesday, I will be done and I'll have a break for the summer is kind of getting me through those couple of days.
We only have 2 weeks, just a little over 2 weeks left, and
I know.
It's crunch time.
Absolutely.
It's definitely stressful 2 weeks, I have to say. I would say dead week and finals week are like the most stressful out of
because I mean you still have to go to class on dead week, and you're still trying to prepare for those tests that are on finals,
as well as finishing the papers that the teachers are asked to submit last minute, as well as tackling all of your finals for each class.
So it's just kind of like these last 3 weeks are kind of just when it starts getting pretty hectic.
Right.
It hasn't been a bad semester for me at all.
Really?
I'm only worried about really one final. It's my management, and it's like at 8 a.m. on a Wednesday. So it's my last test, but it's 8 a.m. and it's going to be like really hard. And I'm like at an 86 right now in that class, and so I really need to do well in this final to kind of bump my grade up. So that's kind of stressing me out because one, like, it's at 8 a.m. and like I feel like my brain's not fully like awake during that time. So
8 a.m. is tough to get up for. I also have an 8 a.m. this semester, and every time my alarm clock goes off, I'm like,
it's the worst feeling. I literally have to make myself like get out of bed.
Right.
Like I hit snooze a couple times, but yeah, I'm kind of worried about that test. Just because like my degree is child and family services, and then like I'm in a management class, so it's just kind of like not what I'm used to.
Right. What are you learning in that class?
Like it's related to human sciences,
right?
But it's like budgeting for a nonprofit. Like if I were to work for a nonprofit one day, I'd have to learn how to budget and do all that. So we've been learning about that, and that's just like it's kind of hard for me to learn. But we have like a 35 component project due May 3rd, so it's next week, and I'm halfway done with it. We have a partner, but it's been crazy. Like I turned half of it in like 2 weeks ago, and it was like on my Word document, it was like 16 pages.
Wow.
And so it took us, me and my partner, we met like 3 different days and like we were together for like 4 hours at a time, like just trying to like.
What are y'all doing for that this time? Like, are you researching something specific?
What we had to do is create like a nonprofit, and so like ours was reaching out to people who have like drug addictions, and so we just have to like come up with like a mission statement, like staff budgeting, like goals,
all the management,
like everything.
How to run the.
It's literally like
a nonprofit.
Yeah, it's literally like having to run creating and like knowing how to run a business or like a nonprofit. So I mean, it's been hard. It's been challenging, but
especially with like you just being so used to the human development and family science classes, management is something completely different from that. Like what we're used to learning.
Yeah, my advisor said that this is one of the more difficult classes. So I'm glad I'm just getting it out of the way, to be completely honest.
Right.
So after Wednesday, I'm good to go. I'm ready to go home and see my family.
Yeah. Well, I wish you the best of luck on your paper that's due tonight.
Thank you.
In infant and child development, as well as your 6-page paper in psychology.
Yep.
And just finals weekend, Dad. We got this.
Perfect. Thank you.
You got this.